Hey everybody, No6O here. I was just on Yahoo a moment to check on my email and I found this interesting article about 10 crazy car insurance claims. Now this should be a laugh to read. Let's get on with it then. No dawdling. Most motorists, car insurance is not usually a laughing matter. Premiums can be expensive. It is not unusual for annual policy to cost more than £1,000. According to the latest AA British Premium Index, car insurance premiums have increased more than 70%, 7% in the last quarter of 2009 and unfortunately look to rise further in 2010. However, it's not all doom and gloom in the car insurance world. Occasionally, car insurance claims story can be such a great source of amusement and entertainment. We have found and rounded up 20 of the crazier, more comical car insurance claims received by the AA in recent years. Some which should definitely raise a smile. Let's get on with it. Number 1. Taxi trouble. When bad weather caused havoc on the roads of Britain this winter, and believe me, it was snowing a lot. You should have seen the map. All of the UK was bloody covered in snow. One AA customer thought it would be safer to call his taxi and drive his own car to the station in the snowy conditions. However, probably wished he had not bothered so, as, ironically, when the taxi pulled up outside his house and skidded and crashed into his parked car. Talk about bad luck. May as well have, been controlling himself. A lover's tiff. One customer had a heated argument with his girlfriend out and about whether it was safe for her to drive to work in the snow. In the end, she stormed off, went on her way and followed a short while later. Unfortunately, as he approached a set of red traffic lights, he skidded and collided with the car in front, which in turn he hit the car in front of that. And who happened to be in the third car? None other than the very girlfriend he advised not to drive earlier that morning. The details do not record whether the claim is settled amicably or not, or whatever that means. Yeah, talk about hypocrisy, eh? At least he was right about one thing. Definitely was not safe to drive out that day. Good cop car. One customer was surprised to learn his car had helped the police prevent a robbery from a jewellery store in the town miles away. The thieves had stolen his Land Rover to ram the roller shutter doors of a small shopping arcade where the jewellers were located. However, not content to be an accessory for robbery, and perhaps a cop car in a former life, the clever car ensured it got caught on the roller shuttle, flipped itself onto its back and wedged itself tightly in the entrance to the store. This meant the thieves were trapped like canned sardines and could do nothing but wait for police to arrive. And you thought that smart cars were fictional, eh? Let's get on. Let's continue. 4. Something rather sheepish. Obvious pun is obvious. Another customer driving home from the pub with a friend had the fright of his life when there was an enormous thump on the roof of his car, which caved in, bumping into both companions on the head. The pair got out of the car just in time to see a sheep slide down the windscreen, spring on the car bonnet and run off down the road. The sheep, it later transpired, had escaped from a transporter on the motorway that was involved in a collision. Well, at least the sheep was lucky, don't you think? Doggy drivers. Obvious pun on dodgy drivers. When one customer stepped out of his van on the side of the road, popped to his local shop and buy a newspaper, he did not expect to come out seconds later and find both his van and the dog inside it gone without a trace. When he asked bystanders if they had seen anything, one remarked that he had seen a large dog driving a van down the road. Somehow, the dog's lead wound itself around the gear lever and released it. Fortunately, the van stopped in its descent by another vehicle parked further down the road. Number 6. Bad balance. One unlucky lad who was driving through the woodland in her open soft-top car received a nasty shock when a squirrel suddenly fell out of the tree above her and into the car. In the panic to escape, the squirrel scampered over her in the car, crushing her to run off the road into a tree. Causing her, rather, not crushing. Damn, I can't read today. Unwilling to hang around and make a witness statement, the uncoordinated squirrel shut up the nearby tree and vanished. Toilet trouble. This should be amusing. One motorist was left red-faced when, after stopping in the woods late at night to relieve himself, he emerged from behind a tree to see his car had gone. In a panic, he called the police and insurance to report the theft, and his dad, who came to rescue him. But the night was not over yet. During the short journey home, with his dad, the car managed to break down, forcing them to call for assistance. Later, when the father and son poured out the events of the night and the AA patrolman, he became puzzled the fact although the chap was only about 20 feet from his car, he did not hear it start up. Acting on a hunch, they all returned to the scene of the car, only to find the wheel tracks disappearing down the grass bank where the car was waiting patiently at the bottom. Oh, so that's what the handbrake is for. Talk about absent-mindedness. I'm not surprised if that happened when I learned to drive. You snooze, you lose. When one customer parked his camper van on the beach to enjoy the view and a nice nap, he certainly did not expect to wake up to find his feet wet and someone in a boat banging on the window to rescue him. The tide had come in while he was asleep, and although he was safely rescued, the van sank without a trace. Always pays to know your location that you're going to park in. 9. Off your trolley. Another unfortunate lady came and informed the AA that her bonnet had been badly damaged after several airborne shopping trolleys had come flying towards her. The offending trolleys had apparently fallen off the back of a delivery lorry. That should be an epic warning to put on the back of trucks, and perhaps a good police warning to make sure lorry drivers secure the loads. Beware of flying trolleys. And number 10, 2 in 1. The final story apparently had the AA call centre in stitches. Two drivers tried to turn into the parking space at the same time and got jammed against the other cars on either side. Stuck fast and unable to open the doors, the fire brigade has to rescue them, while an audience of about 100 people stood around laughing at them. Luckily, they saw the funny side too. And a good thing they did. I really need to find more of these things. I'll probably make a video series on, completely nonsensical things that are normally serious, like dumb laws or funny insurance claims or any of that. If you've got any you'd like to share, post a video response or a comment or whatever you wish. This is Nemo060 and I shall see you all on the dark side of the moon. Off and away.